Hello, Scorpio, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your weekly pre-shuffle with me. This is where we get your context for your weekly reading that goes up on Patreon after this pre-shuffle. And we get your context, we get your downloads and your details. We get a few details of your frequency of what the dominant energy is for you moving forward in the week ahead. And all right, look what popped out for you guys. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Look at this cute little unicorn in the center of this like fence. And then bottom of the deck, you have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I love this energy. I absolutely love it. I changed out of the pants that I was wearing for like 10 weeks straight, and I feel better. I feel uplifted. Scorpio, what I'm getting with this for you, it's a couple different things. So I'm getting that you've got to get closer to somebody, someone that you want to be close to, but everything inside of you is telling you to not be vulnerable and not get closer to this person or multiple people. You'll know your situation. And it's perfect for today because we're entering Scorpio season today. The sun will enter Scorpio this evening. Happy birthday, Scorpios. And so I make a lot of weird sounds. I do a lot of weird shit, man. Sorry. But Scorpio, here's the thing. Scorpio is the 8th house. That is where we merge our energies with another person. That is where we connect on a deep level. Vulnerable, sex, money, psychic energies. It's very, very personal. So, you guys get this reputation for being very icy, being very disconnected. Like the last thing you'll do or want to do is have someone really know who you are. Yes. But there is a but. But if you're meant to do this, you're meant to figure this out in a way that's comfortable for you, in a way that works for you, in a way that frees you. So for some of you, you don't want someone to get close to you because it makes you vulnerable and you don't want to get hurt. And you've got to free yourself from that mentality. For others of you, you're already in a relationship that you've got to free yourself from in order to get closer to someone else. Or this is vice versa. Hello to the cross watchers. Here's the thing, guys. You don't want to get started with someone until they're already single, completely 100% single. And listen, we do the best we can. We're upfront with people in the beginning and saying, listen, this is who I am. I have to be a priority. I have to know where I stand with someone. And even when that happens, we may still be turned into a piece of nothing and reduced to the Mr. or the mistress or the side snack, whatever it's called nowadays. So even when we do our best to avoid such a situation, it can still happen because people are deceptive and people hurt people and people, it's whatever, but that's them. You've got to own your side of the street, Scorps. So whether that has to do with how much of yourself you are giving and sharing and being vulnerable with the other side, this could even be a partner that you're already with. There's already commitment. It's all set up already, but you're like holding on to that last shred of privacy. I feel like it's privacy. I'm a Capricorn. I feel you guys very closely. So if someone were saying all this to me, I would say, I like my privacy. But meditate on this, get to know yourself, because there's privacy and then there's defenses. So we like to have boundaries, they protect us, but when they get too high, they become defenses. And you don't get as much as you're going to get when you're like that. Okay? So like I said, this is about someone getting out of a relationship so that they can really get to know someone else and be known and be known by somebody else. I did a little wardrobe change today. This feels better for me as far as the temperature situation is concerned. Or you are needing to become more vulnerable with someone that you are already, either someone new that you're meeting or in the connection that you're already in with somebody. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the tarot has to say. I'm feeling my beautiful antique wand from England. It's British steel from like I think it's actually from the 17 somethings, but let's see. What's going on? What else do we need to know and hear and get for my Scorpios for this week ahead right away? So you are getting to know someone new, or you are, there's an opportunity. There's a solid opportunity, a solid chance for you. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Mondo. There is a solid opportunity for you to build something with this person or in this situation. It's like your energies are kind of being stuck in certain areas and you want a flow. You want the energies to flow. Okay. Ooh, 3 cards. We have the Lovers, we have the 5 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. That was kind of loud. Scorpio. This may be coming up for you this week energetically or within the connection where you've got to move through a loss. There's a choice that you've got to make, or that's being made. Someone's making this choice with you, or you're making this choice about what you want or what someone else wants. And there's like some regret and sadness here. There may be this feeling of losing a form of stability, a form of security too. But you know what? It's not healthy. This is like, I'm going to never break up with this person because they're always going to try so hard to be with me. And that's my security, that they have super low self-esteem and they're just always trying to be with me. And they're so desperate and they're so clingy and they're so needy and they're so manipulative and they're so desperate and mean that they're trying to be with me, and or whatever. Like they may not be like that, but they may just like really want to be with you, and maybe you can get away with anything and they'll just forgive you. And okay, this is like a whole thing. I saw a great TikTok on this where they talked about men don't marry the woman they love or the man that they love, the person that they love. A lot of men will marry according to timing, like who's there at the right time. So they have these people that will forgive everything and anything and just wait for that person to be ready. People, and this is not just men. This is women too. It's people, right? People that marry or commit or do the kids thing out of spite, out of timing, but it has nothing to do with what their heart really wants. That's kind of what I'm getting with this 4 of Pentacles, is that this is like, I'm going to hold on to it because I don't want to have empty hands. I don't want to lack. I don't want to feel like there's nothing there for me. There's something weird there. There's something regretful about that toxic behavior and that toxic codependency, that toxic attachment. So Scorps, like you might be freeing yourself from an attachment like this where you're holding on to something or someone just to have it. You're going to be looking at this a lot more closely, Scorps, because you're going to have the eclipses in your sign. So your relationships are going to look totally different over the next couple years. When I had the eclipses a couple years ago, 2018, on Capricorn Cancer axis, brutal. And I already cut out a lot of people in my life, and I just whittled it down like even more. And central people that you think are always going to be there, gone, poof, in an instant. So there's something brewing. Okay, this is a bigger energy. So even if like just, it's going to be around. It's going to be around. Let's get your last position. Wow, I'm really like, we're really into this for you guys. I'm really feeling this energy for Scorps. But this is just so congruent. It's so perfect because you're never going to be able to get to know someone new. You're never going to be able to open yourself up. You're never going to be able to have that depth of connection with another human being unless you take that risk to be vulnerable too. Temperance. Page of Swords, bottom of the deck. Test of integrity. You know, if you need to break up with someone, break up with them if you're meeting someone new that is really like the love of your life and not like, this is real stability and security. This has such potential to be like planted in pure good soil, healthy stability. This is like you're holding on out of fear. Out of fear. It's toxic. It's not good. Last energy, we have temperance. You know, the good thing about this is that you're healing and you're coming into balance. So whatever the loss is, whatever the regret is, whatever the pain is, you have 2 cups left over. Focus on what's left over and make the very best of it. Make the very best of it that you can. Because this is really about freeing yourself of your own toxic behaviors, your own toxic thinking, your own toxic programming. Okay. So there's a beautiful new beginning. I want to see more about that. I want to learn more about whatever this sadness is, whatever this, loss is for you this week. It has to do with a choice in love. And, it'll be interesting to also see, there may be gossip as well. There may be judgments. There may be all that BS. Don't care about it. I don't think I have to tell you really, but if there are, Scorpios, it's like you guys can be so sweet and meek and very, the one sign I get wrong when I guess someone's sun sign, like just guessing, not really using any ability or anything, just like looking at behaviors, is Scorpio, because Scorpios can be the sweetest people, the sweetest, quietest, like sweethearts of people. Or they can be totally freaking like, you know what I'm saying? So it is a huge misconception to think that you really can tell a Scorpio by looking at them. You guys have the dual sign thing, the Scorpion and the Eagle as well. So honor your own integrity and do justice for your own life experience. Okay. I love you guys. Let's take a, I love you guys too. Aw, I love you guys. I love Scorps. Love, love, love Scorps. So I'm going to take this over to the flip side and we're going to get more on your week ahead this week, my dears. If this resonates, feel free to join us. Otherwise, my dearies, I will see you next week. And until then, many, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.